Hi everyone, my name is Maureen Gauchat and I'm here to discuss with you um, information regarding the National Gallery. I'm very excited to discuss this museum for the screencast assignment. I think that a lot of us will really enjoy what this museum or gallery has to offer. Their online presence is remarkable. I think that they do a really great job of giving and providing information for the general public, both within their museum and online. So let me get started with the National Gallery's online presence and what their museum um, has to offer in regards to their website. So prior to this assignment, I really didn't know much about the National Gallery, but now that I've learned and discovered some really great things, I personally am pretty interested in visiting the museum, and it seems as if they have so much to offer the public. So one of the biggest things that I think that most of us will really appreciate is the fact that, ta-da, they have free admission. This has been a hot topic throughout the duration of the course, and the fact that the National Gallery has admission, which is free for everyone, not just residents, students, or teachers, but visitors and tourists from all over, um, really says a lot about the National Gallery and their presence as um, an institution for people around the world. Um, I found out a little bit of background information regarding this aspect of admission being free from just a general Google search. I opened Google, searched history of the National Gallery, and this is one of the main links that came up on Google, which is found on their actual website. So, um, a little bit about the museum, which is kind of cool. It originated with a collection of 38 artworks by this banker, John Julius Angerstein, who wanted to share his artworks that he owned for everyone to visit, everyone to enjoy, everyone to become educated on these pictures that he owned. So he had them on display in his home, but then eventually the size of his home became unfavorable compared to the Louvre and other galleries and museums from around the world. So the uh, Parliament, I guess, agreed to create the National Gallery, which ended up becoming what it is today. So they created the new building in 1838, and it featured not only John Julius Argerstein's works, but additional works as well. So again, here there's a couple drop-down tabs, but one of the important concepts that I'd like to touch on is the fact that it's a gallery for all, which originated with John, but also kind of carried out throughout the history of the museum. So here you can see that the original aspect was that Trafalgar Square could be reached by those that were rich at the time through driving their carriages from the west side of London, but also it could be accessed by foot for people who were of poorer social class. So that this ended up being a great location for where the paintings could be enjoyed by everybody, despite society, you know, and their status regarding class, rich, poor, anybody could come and have access to that location. In addition to location, the National Gallery had a commitment for everyone to be able to have free access to the gallery, and that the collection could be enjoyed by the widest public possible, not just for the privileged or exclusively for elite social members. So I found that this aspect of the National Gallery was incredible, especially in regards to topics throughout the course and the discussions that many of us have had on the D2L's discussion posts and uh, the essays that we've read and things like that. So I think this is a really positive attribute of the National Gallery, and it just kind of sheds a great light on what other galleries and museums could be doing too. So in addition to free admission, the National Gallery has also been committed to education, allowing students to enter for free and giving free programs and on-site lectures and tours, seminars to students and everyone that comes to visit. So upon visiting the National Gallery, they have 2 levels. They have some really nice floor plans here on their website that anyone can view. Kind of gives a nice layout, and when you hover your mouse over the floor plans, it kind of shows, excuse me, which room has which types of paintings, what kind of genre and styles of work. This is a really nice online presence for a museum or gallery because it gives the viewer a nice idea of where they can go, how they can plan their visit. And they have the Sainsbury wing as well, with some really great options for anyone, Leonardo da Vinci. It's just great. In addition to the floor plans, they have a really, really nice online virtual tour aspect of their website as well. So this is great. It has a nice 360 point view of the museum. You can enjoy over 270 paintings within this virtual tour here of the National Gallery's Sainsbury Wing. And what I love about this is it gives you sort of a really great idea of an up and close view of what you can see physically in the museum, but even without visiting, you can get information about these works that they have without having to spend the money to get there. So this is just remarkable, the fact that you can physically, like I just showed you, browse around the museum, clicking on these location dots, zooming in up and close to these works. There's icons here for more information that all you do is just simply click on, and the museum has like these up close photographs of these works, and then it also has a secondary component giving background information of the work, the date, who it's made by, a description. It's just amazing. And then instructions on how users can access this. So the online presence of this museum, I would say, is great in comparison to even some other museums that I've visited online. Just wow. I couldn't be happier with this online presence. So some other great aspects of this, there are some reasons to visit on their website. They have some great works from Leonardo da Vinci and Vincent van Gogh. Some of their exhibitions right now, they have Sorolla, the Spanish Master of Light, on display. Currently, it is there is a charge. You have to book tickets, but then there is some other exhibitions that are coming that are free for visitors. So there are some really, really nice aspects of the museum beyond just their works that they have all the time. So I will continue this in the next video.